Hello all, 'tis I, the striking Viking, here with your intrepid correspondent,
the tripping sister.
The tripping sister, and we have been away from our little country house for about, not quite, I guess 2 weeks. The grass was looking a little bit unruly when we left, and we stopped at the city office to let them know we were going to be out of town and don't ticket us for having an unsightly premise.
Because it was wet.
Because it was wet, and I didn't feel like bogging the mower down to the axles to try and cut the grass before we left. So we have just returned, and that's right,
what we returned to.
We've got a hay field.
Oh my gosh.
You could barely see the mower through there under its cover. But look at that if you would. My good God. We must have had some rain while we've been gone, and there's enough room, it's dry enough, we can pull the van up to where, beside the rig where we would normally park. But, golly, some of that's almost up to my knees. Well, I guess there's only one thing for it. I'm going to have to jump on that mower and ride.
Better him than me. I can't. I just can't. I don't even know how to turn that thing on. I know how to drive the van. I don't think that'll help though. So there you go.
Well, short of putting a match to her and just letting her go, I guess I better get to cutting. We'll show a picture of it later on after I do get it mowed down. I can tell right now by looking at it that I'm not going to be able to use the bagger attachment. I'll just have to blow it out the side and let the hay dry out for a day or so before trying to pick it up.
And we don't even fertilize, you guys.
No.
I mean, that's some crazy grass. That stuff, Mr. Viking said he made one pass, and when he came back,
looked like it grew 3/4 of an inch.
So we don't fertilize, like, ever.
No.
Ever. Because
nor will we have to.
This is a week and a half.
Yeah.
A week and a half. That's crazy. So, yeah, no, we won't ever fertilize.
That's pretty near to crazy anyway.
Yeah.
If it were to go crazy, I wouldn't want to see it then. We'd have to wade through it with a weed whacker. Anyway, I guess what we'll do is just have at it bit by bit. You know what they say, inch by inch, it's a cinch. Yard by yard, it's hard. The last time it was this tall, I remember going it with the mower, I had to go in 6-inch swaths to get it cut because it was just too heavy. Anyway, we'll carry on and we'll show you the after. And in the meantime,
wait for the pictures. So trying to find a belt for this mower
yeah,
has been quite the adventure. So in the little town where we were, there's only one store, and the guy said he could have it tomorrow. Then we called the lawnmower place where we had the mower serviced, and she didn't have any. She said they were on back order. We can't get Amazon out where we are. Well, we can get Amazon, but if Amazon sends it regular mail, then we can't get our mail. Anyway, it's crazy. So we ended up having to drive into town, and when I say into town, I mean into another town where we just left yesterday to go to the big box store to get the belts for the mower. So I had the idea of, since the grass is so high, and we're thinking that's what caused the belt to snap because it was too much stress on it, let's get 2 belts. And that way we don't have to drive an hour in one direction to get a belt and another hour to go back to the RV. And it started raining. So poor Mr. Viking. I hope he can get it done before the weather gets too bad. But at any rate, oh my gosh, that's where we're at right now. So The wind is coming in. I know you can't really see the trees and stuff. You might be able to see them blowing. So we're trying to get back to the RV before the weather gets too bad, because we might get stuck there for a while. And anyhow, you know how that goes. So we'll see when we can get this cut.
Now you asked, where am I? I'm beginning to wonder even now. I went into the Home Depot and I purchased these 2 belts. The reason I purchased those is because this one blew up while I was mowing. Anyway, more to come.
All right, guys, so I just can't believe we went all the way into town. We purchased 2 of these belts. Mr. Viking put this one on, and not even 15 minutes later, this happened. Oh, God. I don't know. I said, maybe you didn't put it on quite right, because, I mean, I know it's monster grass, but I don't think it got teeth like that. Look at this. Look at this. This was not cheap buying these belts. Good grief. Anyhow, so he's got the second belt on, and he's out there mowing, and hopefully it'll last. Looks like he's going really slow. Maybe it was getting choked up or something, I don't know, but he's having to go very, very slow. And he's only cutting like 1.5 feet width at a time. So cross your fingers, because you see all that over there? Yeah, you still got to do that. That's the other 3 lots, the last 3 lots that we bought that used to have the house sitting on it, which used to be right there. So hopefully this will work out. We were trying to get this finished before the temperature goes up to 100 degrees, which is what it's supposed to be climbing up to. I think it's about probably 90 about now. So he's trying to get it done, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get it all done today. We'll see. Looks like he's making some progress. And as you can see, he's not using the bag because the grass is just too high and it'll just choke out the mower. But I'm glad to see that this second belt did not pop. So I would think that maybe it wasn't put on exactly the way it was supposed to be, and it caused it to fray like that. So looking at the amount of grass that's still out here, I'd say he probably has another 30 or 40 minutes to go. At any rate, I think it's a success story. I'm so glad that I had him buy 2 belts instead of 1, just in case something crazy happened. So anyhow, that's our adventure for today, folks. Thank you for riding with us. We'll see you next time we come on. Keep tripping.